Hi everyone, we are Group 5 and we are going to present the energy calculation and nutrition labeling of vegetarian diet. Okay, so here are our group members. I am sitting, the leader of the group, and also we got Jinyi, Muisu, Mei and Pei-Xian.
Hi, my name is Jane Yi and my matrix number is BN2011003. So what is vegetarian diet? Vegetarian diet is a practice of abstaining from the consumption of meat, and it may also include abstention from byproducts of animal slaughter. People who practice vegetarian diet are called vegetarian. According to the Vegetarian Society of Malaysia, a vegetarian is defined as someone who lives on a diet with non-animal based foods. For examples, non-animal-based foods are fruits, vegetables, fungi, or yeast. How about the percentage of vegetarian in Malaysia? According to news by The Star dated 21 November 2016, there are about 2 million of vegetarians, which is less than 5% of the population in Malaysia. The results of people taking vegetarian diet vary according to the age, religion, gender, or health condition. In Malaysia, religious push had become a very crucial reason for Malaysians to turn into a vegetarian.
My name is Yumei in BN2011007 will introduce my product, Tteokbokki hot dog. Tteokbokki hot dog is a plant-based product with no cholesterol. The net weight of Tteokbokki hot dog is 397 grams. According to the ingredients of the product, it can seem that this product contains wheat and soy. Hence, those who are allergic to wheat or soy is not available consume this product. According to the nutrition fact label, the serving size is 79 grams per serving. The total fat content in this product is 9 grams with 1 gram saturated fat and without trans fat, which provide 81 calories with 44% of energy. The total carbohydrate in this product contains 7 grams with 2 grams dietary fiber that provide 4 calories with 2% of energy and 2 grams total sugars. This product consists of 72 calories with 39% of energy of total carbohydrate. In this product, the protein in 18 grams which provide 28 calories with 15% of energy. Based on 2,000 calories intake per day, daily value is the recommended amount of nutrients and vitamins intake. It is considered as low if less than 5% and high if more than 20%. According to the nutrition fact label in this product, Tteokbokki hot dog contain low in cholesterol which is 0%, low in calcium which is 2%, medium in potassium and iron which are 6% and 50%, and high in sodium which contain 27%. It shows that it has provided too much of sodium. The sodium may be limited due to acid. Sodium will cause increasing blood pressure followed by increasing the risk of stroke, heart failure, and kidney disease.
Good day, I bid to Dr. Mariam. I'm Tan Muisu with my metric number BN2016069. And today, I'm going to present on the energy content of Guardian plant-based fish fillet. Based on the calculations shown in this slide, the amount of nutrient can be easily obtained from the food label of this food product, but the factor for each nutrient to multiply with is already fixed. After the calculation is being carried out, the energy content of the fillet per serving is 205 kilocalories. Based on the energy content, the percentage of kilocalories that each of the nutrients contribute to the total food can be calculated. After the calculation, we will know that how much the contribution of the food product towards total daily energy intake. So, after I carry out the calculation, it is found that the percentage of carbohydrate kilocalories, dietary fiber kilocalories, fat kilocalories, and protein kilocalories are 23%, 2%, 57%, and 18% respectively. Since all the calculated nutrients kilocalories are lower than the recommended one, this indicates that all the nutrients provided in the Guardian Golden Fishless Fillet per serving do not exceed the recommended nutrient intake. So, the individual still can take other food to obtain enough nutrients in their daily diet.
Good morning, doctor. I'm Yong Pei Sian with matrix number BN20110035. I'm going to present the energy content of vegetarian chicken. Sweet Earth Mindful Chicken Strip is one of the products of vegetarian chicken. It is plant-based chicken strip that made without hormones or antibiotics. It is fully cooked, so it is ready to eat. The main ingredients consist of water, soy protein concentrate, expeller pressed canola oil, and distilled vinegar. Basically, the energy content is calculated by multiplication of amount of nutrient and the energy value. The total energy value calculated for chicken strip is 148 kilocalories per serving. Based on the carbohydrate in chicken strips, it provides 16.2% of calories, which is less than dietary intake recommendation of total energy intake per day. Hence, the individual needs to consume other high carbohydrate foods to meet their daily requirement intake of carbohydrate. Besides, the percentage of calories in protein is 51.4%. That significantly exceeds the dietary intake recommendation. The individuals are recommended to reduce their protein consumption to 15% after eating the chicken strips to avoid excessive protein consumption. However, the fat in chicken strip contributes 24.3 of calories, which is almost close to the dietary intake recommendation of total daily energy. The individual does not need to reduce or increase the intake of the fat product to fulfill the daily requirement intake. Therefore, we can conclude that the Sweet Earth Mindful Chicken Strip provide enough amount of fat, low amount of carbohydrate, and significantly high amount of protein.
The next product is Hongyuan Veggie Curry Milton. Hongyuan Veggie Curry Milton is a soy product that made from soya and wheat. Based on the nutrition label, Hongyuan Veggie Curry Milton has 8 grams of fats, 4 grams of proteins, and 2 grams of carbohydrates. From the calculation, fat contributes 72 cal, protein contributes 16 cal, and carbohydrate contributes 8 cal of energy. Among these nutrients, fat has the highest percentage of calories, followed by protein, and lastly the carbohydrate. The total energy content for Hongyuan Veggie Curry Milton is 96 cal, and one serving gives 12 cal of energy. Based on the daily value listed on nutrition label, Hongyuan Veggie Curry Milton has high content of saturated fat, low in cholesterol, total carbohydrate, dietary fiber, sugar, vitamin D, potassium, and calcium. The total energy intake recommends 25% to 30% of fat, 50% to 65% of carbohydrate, and 10% to 20% of protein per day. Hence, Hongyuan Veggie Curry Milton is not recommended to consume in large amount, especially for those who has heart disease due to the high fat content. Other than that, due to low carbohydrate and low protein content, it is not recommended to consume in a large amount.
The last product is vegetarian meat from Worthington Meatless Eggs Burger. It is plant-based meat that made from clean protein-rich plant sources. So based on the table, the proportion of carbohydrate in the product is below the recommended nutrient intake, which is only 12%. Therefore, it is suggested to obtain enough dietary fiber from other foods, as carbohydrate is a major source of energy needed by humans. Besides, the proportion of fat in the product throughout a day exceeds 30% of kilocalories, which is 57.2%. That means the product has led to overconsumption of daily fat intake. Thus, it is suggested that a person who consumes this product needs to make lower fat selection at other times that day. Moreover, the proportion of protein in the product exceeds the recommended nutrient intake as well, which is 28.1%. It is recommended that vegetarians eat 10% more protein than meat eater, and because vegans don't eat eggs, milk, or dairy products, they may need even more. Last but not least, the product low in dietary fiber where it only provides 4 grams daily. Therefore, It is suggested to obtain enough dietary fiber from other foods, as dietary fiber can increase the frequency of bowel movement, lower blood glucose and cholesterol level, and reduce calorie intakes. To sum up, the product contains low carbohydrate, high fat, high protein, and low dietary fiber. It is not recommended to consume in a large amount as it may bring negative impacts to the health. Although it contains high protein, which is an essential nutrient for vegetarians, but other nutrients did not fulfill the dietary recommendation.
So now, what is the benefit of plant-based food? Firstly, plant-based food can reduce blood sugar level. The presence of fiber and potassium in plant-based food can replace high in antioxidants and fatty acid in meat. The presence of fiber can also slow down the absorption of and reduce cholesterol, and also the presence of potassium and sodium can also lowering blood pressure, following by lowering the risk of cardiovascular. Besides, plant-based food also can prevent cancer. Phytochemicals, which is plant chemical, can help to stabilize the blood sugar levels and manage bowels. The important benefits of plant-based food is lost weight. This is because the plant-based food is low in calories and saturated fat. The plant-based food that is low fat can allow insulin function normally to prevent type 2 diabetes. Besides, the benefits of the plant-based food can also give positive impact in environment. It can reduce deforestation and reduce carbon emission of fossil fuel.
In this slide, I'm going to give some recommendations of vegetarian diet. Vegetarian is encouraged to take more natural food instead of a lot of processed food. This is because highly processed and refined food is being altered, which resulting in significant nutritional, fiber, and water loss. Before starting a vegan diet, people are encouraged to consult with a doctor or a dietitian in order to seek for some professional advice, especially for those having health issues. Also, they can refer the nutrient standards in recommended nutrient intakes (RNI) to plan and assess their dietary nutrient intakes wisely. Lastly, they can plan their diet based on the new and distinctive vegetarian food guide to encourage the intake of foods that provides nutrients that usually lack in vegan diet.
This is the challenges of vegetarian diet. According to research, vegetarians and vegans have low amounts of vitamin B12 in their blood than omnivores. The deficiency of vitamin B12 will lead to constipation, muscle weakness, and vision loss, and some mental health problems. Next, although vegetarians consume more iron than omnivores, their iron level is lower than that of omnivores. The vegetarians tend to have lower iron levels than their omnivores because hemp iron is absorbed more quickly and is less impacted by food than non-hemp iron. Furthermore, vegetarians, especially those on Keven diets, face a huge protein deficiency problems. Swelling, fatty liver, skin deterioration, illness severity, and standard development in children are all linked to a lack of protein consumption. Besides, they have higher copper level than those who consume meat and eggs. Copper zinc imbalance is exacerbated by this overabundance, which affects the liver and digestion, hindering the formation and digestion of bowels. Infants, children, teenagers, and pregnant women need to be careful on taking vegetarian food to ensure they consume enough nutrients. Apart from that, it is crucial to know that a vegetarian diet can be challenging to meet nutritional needs when you decide to choose a vegetarian diet for environment, health, and emphatic reasons. Thank you. That's all from me.
In conclusion, calculation of total energy intake is very important for us to get appropriate amount of nutrients in one day. Besides, nutrition labeling is one of the tools that can be used in diet planning. It is designed to help consumers make healthy food choices by providing information about the nutrient composition of foods, as well as how a food fits into the overall diet. Furthermore, checking the ingredients list on the nutrition label will help us avoid foods that contain additive or other harmful ingredients that we want to avoid, such as trans fat, saturated fat, sugar, cholesterol, and so on. Last but not least, the major challenge for vegetarians is the imbalance of vitamins and trace elements. Therefore, in order to consume enough vitamins and trace elements, vegetarians need to do more regular nutritional assessment to prevent deficiency of both nutrients. So that's all from Group 5. Thank you.